Hello, Misfit. How are you?
Good.
Hang on, we need to do that again. You blooped right as I said it. Hello, Misfit. How are you?
I'm spectacular, Mayhem. How are you?
So good, so good. Great to be back. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We haven't spoken in a very, very long time.
Yeah, and it's all your fault.
I was just about to say, Mayhem ditched me as a friend. She got really pissed off at me when I went on holiday without her.
You went to Japan without me.
Correction, I went to Japan without you and I didn't tell you until I was on the plane.
Twice you went without me. The first time I knew you were going. This time you just sent me a photo of you on a plane and I went, no, surely not. Surely she's not going to Japan without me. And then later I get a call and she's literally landed and she's gone, surprise. Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's 2024. This is our first episode of 2024.
Jeez.
Before we get into the episode, what are some big life updates and changes that have happened with you, Mayhem, this year?
What do you mean?
I mean, the first one I can think of is that you fucking graduated uni.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet of you to mention that. You know, I'm a graduate.
You're so old now.
Hey.
Aren't we 9 months apart?
Yeah, about that.
We're a whole baby apart. And to give that age difference, right, Mayhem has already finished uni, and I've just started uni.
We're a baby apart. That's so horrible. Why would you say that?
It's the truth!
Yeah, okay. What else?
Got a new job.
Oh, I got a new job. I'm still a bartender.
But you're a bartender at a new place.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
For those of you who don't know, I'm essentially a lab rat. I work in a lab now. I got my first paycheck. I've never made that much money in my fucking life.
Stop. That is insane. How do you... I'm so mad. I'm so mad at you still. I'm mad at you now.
I just told Mayhem how much I was making if we cut that out, and she's very pissed at me.
Damn.
They are hiring more people.
Yeah, I can't go back there. What about my dreams of being an actor?
Oh, what an amazing dream of becoming a... We'll support you in that.
Thank you. I'll become a very good
Right, shall we move on to the episode?
Yes, we should.
Right, we are 3 months into 2024. How would you say this year has been?
I hate it already.
So far. Same.
Yeah. It's the same as every year.
This year so far has been shit.
Yep.
The amount of people who, at the beginning of 2024 were I'm actually, excited for a new year and this is going to be great. And just my list in general doesn't even cover half of the shit that has happened.
Yep.
Do you want to start off by picking your favorite thing on the list that I have about what the fuck is going on in 2024?
Aliens and Miami. What have you heard?
I heard that, I think it was February, that someone saw an alien in Miami, America, in a mall, and they completely closed down the mall, and over 100 police officers came to shut it down and investigate because somebody made a report saying that there was an alien in the mall.
What? Okay. I get it, but I don't.
I mean, I don't know about cops in America. If you were to call and say, there's an alien walking around the mall,
yeah,
I don't think an Australian cop is going to be like, oh my god, we need to shut it down.
The American government, what are they hiding? I mean, they have said that aliens exist, right? But we knew this for generations. This is old news. There can't just be us. Let's be real. It's not just us out there. So then my next part to this is the reason why we haven't seen them is because of the quiet forest theory. I think that's what it's called. Have you heard of it?
I haven't. You wrote that into...
Yeah, I wrote it into the document because...
Mayhem is flailing her arms around like a
lunatic. Okay, but there's a fly. It's a fruit fly. Back onto the quiet forest theory. A theory that, you know, how when you walk into a really nice forest and you look around and you kind of think, oh, this forest must be full of animals, right? Because forests are full of animals and insects and creatures. But when you go in there, you don't see any. You know why that is?
Because as humans, we scare people the fuck away.
Yes, because we're scary.
Oh, actually?
Yes, they go into hiding. So what if the universe...
Look at that.
You are so smart, so smart. But what if the universe is the same thing, right? There is something bigger out there, scarier out there. Either something is bigger and badder out there, or we are that something bigger and badder out there.
I get that. I do like that idea that you've said that. I don't think that, it's because we're big and scary, that's why they don't come. I genuinely think aliens look at us and go, these guys are fucked. I don't want to get involved.
Exactly.
Did you hear? It was either the Arctic and I think it was in the Arctic that flowers are growing in the Arctic.
We're all gonna die.
I hope I'm here to witness it. Watch the world crumble.
I don't want it to be a painful death. I just want to see it, you know? I just want front row seats. The next topic, right? We've talked about aliens. What would you like to pick next?
Keeping close to the alien theory, let's go to Gypsy Rose.
Oh.
Listen, I have no idea what side of TikTok I'm on currently. I only when I was doing research for this episode, like at, 4 a.m. this morning and like last night, knew that Gypsy Rose got out of prison. I didn't know she'd gotten out.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know she'd gotten out. I heard about it, but I didn't think it was true.
Yeah, it was definitely true because people were posting videos of her everywhere.
Yeah, but okay, in my brain, I saw, before I knew who Gypsy Rose was, I saw like the movie edit clip things you see on TikTok.
Yes.
You know, we have like the random slime video on the side and then the actual movie.
Yeah, and then the movie on the other side, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what to envision of Gypsy Rose and I had to do full background research on this woman. Can we discuss, though, how I think from what I've learnt, which isn't much, that she is getting now a divorce, but she was married or is married.
I didn't know she was married.
I'm pretty sure she has a husband. I do not know if this is true. Again, I found this information on TikTok.
Good point.
They connected while she was in prison because she DM'd him or something.
Aren't you not allowed phones or anything in?
That's what I thought. Apparently, from this video that I'm currently reading on the Entertainment Tonight, apparently men were writing to her while she was in prison, asking to date her.
That's screwed up.
And Gypsy herself just said she reckons it's over 250 people.
I'm confused by that.
From what I was also researching is that obviously the internet was very much like on her side.
Exactly.
For the people who don't know, Gypsy Rose had a very manipulative mother in that, saying she had all these diseases but she didn't actually, and she'd give her certain medication that would make her like drowsy and stuff like that, so when people saw her they would believe it. And then I don't know much else besides the fact that Gypsy found out that all of this was a lie and she unalived her mother.
Her boyfriend at the time, Nicholas, supplied her with a stabby and she found that and she unalived her mother using it.
And she went to prison for manslaughter. I believe the last thing I heard before I kind of completely forgot about Gypsy Rose was court cases and people saying if they believed her or not. The woman had been out for 2 weeks before the internet started hating on her.
Yeah, so why were they hating on her? I'm confused. They loved her and then now everyone's hating her.
So many reasons.
Okay.
One of them being that they've noticed that they are getting a divorce, but a lot of people prior to that were saying they looked uncomfortable together.
Oh.
And then it didn't help. I've just read this while you were talking because clearly I was listening. Gypsy Rose made a comment about their sex life. I won't read all of it, but something about, rocking her world every night and the D is fire on an Instagram post of you and your husband just kissing in a natural Swedish looking photo. Like the first thing she did was go and buy new shoes.
Oh.
And then next minute, she's on red carpets. She's at movie premieres. It's weird how the world sees... Again, there was a big divide on whether or not she was an actual criminal and stuff like that. But a murderer. Quote unquote murderer.
Yeah, and that is what the media has found out that people love. They don't care about the love stories. They care about puppies, sure, but they'd rather watch something that's really gossipy and like, who watches maths over like an ambulance show? They don't care about the ambulance show trying to save people. They want to watch maths. They want to watch where the drama's happening. They want to watch Kyle tell Casey he doesn't love her anymore. They want to see that.
Oh, poor Kyle and Casey.
Yeah, poor Kyle and Casey. But anyway.
What's your next topic?
Next topic, I'm kind of interested in what's this whole Gen Z getting older quicker? I don't like that. Why?
Have you ever noticed that millennials look younger than they do? Whereas Gen Z looks so much fucking older.
True, yes.
Strictly speaking, Australians right now, how old do Australian guys our age actually look with their moustaches and masks? They look a lot older than they would.
They do.
And women as well, with how they do their makeup and how they dress more. I'm not saying everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying in a general thing. How much older we all look. And people who are 23 are getting told that they look 30s. And like, did you grow up being told, oh my God, like you're so mature for your age?
Yes, but that's only because I'm older sibling. So I have older sibling syndrome. That means that I had to grow up quicker to look after my little sibling. So I was very mature already. I started a job last year with a bunch of children, but where I am, you can work behind a bar at the age of 16. Being a 21-year-old working around a bunch of 16-year-olds just felt so weird because I was used to working around like 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and I was the youngest.
I went from being, in the last 2-ish years, I went from being the oldest worker, and now at my new job, I am the youngest one there. It's so weird. Obviously, if you were younger, you respect your elders a lot more.
Yes.
And like vice versa and everything like that. So from going from being the oldest to now literally being called like the child is so weird to me. And then when I found out all of this about how Gen Zs are physically and mentally getting older, the scientific reason of why we visually look older is because of our phones and our laptops and our TVs in saying that blue light.
Oh.
Do you know like the reasoning behind what blue light is?
Yeah. That makes more sense than anything.
We mentally are older because I don't think there's ever been a year since I was, able to intake information where something or multiple huge things haven't happened and like fucked up the country or fucked up the world.
True.
Like Gen Alpha, I hate that.
I hate it so much.
I hate the iPad babies.
Yes.
Are gonna remember, like their thing they're always gonna remember is they had a massive global pandemic. Lockdown fucked with us mentally, and I will forever say this, we have not recovered from pandemic.
No.
We never will.
No.
And like us growing up too, I mean, you were born the same month as 9/11?
I was born the same month as 9/11, and it happened just a few days before I was actually born.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so much younger than you. I wasn't born anywhere near 9/11, but I was in the womb. Like, I existed but didn't exist.
Yeah, I was going to say you were just bacon.
Yeah, I was still cooking.
Yeah.
I was still cooking.
This girl I found her on Facebook. Jen posts some really nice things. She finds really cute things to talk about. And one thing that I absolutely loved that she posted was, I think it was a penguin. It was a penguin. I can't remember whether it was Nursed Back to Health or Saved or something by this older gentleman. And this penguin kind of just stayed and would follow him everywhere. In between seasons, obviously like mating season and stuff, it would go away and then come back and then go away, then come back. And whenever it did, it would always go and see him and hang out with him and cuddle up with him, and they were like best of friends, and they had such a cute little connection. And then one time Penguin just didn't come back, and so he hopes that the little penguin went and hopefully found a mate. Yeah.
So cute. And hope the penguin didn't get eaten by anything and that's why it didn't come back.
I know. Yup. It's really cute.
Adorable.
I know.
We talked about so much, but at the same time, so little.
So little.
We talked about so much, but then when you look at our list, we literally ticked off 3 things. If you guys want a part 2, let us know. Clearly, we really want you guys back, and you guys should come back and tell us what we missed and tell us how amazing we are at podcasting. Inflate our egos.
No, please don't.
All the straight white male Andrew Tate fans are going to come for us. Oh my god, 2 women doing a video.
This isn't going on the podcast. This is promoting way too much hate.
All publicity is good publicity.
Except when it's bad.
It's still publicity. I mean, look at how fucked up Andrew Tate was, and look at how much followers and shit he got. My goal in life on this podcast to be the
Andrew
female
Tate
version of Andrew Tate.
You're halfway there. You're laid back. You got a microphone. You give no shits. You're pretty much there.
To give you guys just a slight visual reference, right? We record over like Zoom and Discord. Mayhem is sitting there with her beautifully made bed in the background, sitting at her desk with her beautiful, like probably $200, $300 microphone and beautiful headset and stuff. And then there's me, who doesn't have a desk at the current moment, just lying on my bed in the corner. My unmade bed, I will be very honest with you, with headphones that I literally stole off a bus tour. my laptop that I can hear my fan going a million miles an hour, and my $40 Big W microphone.
You stole the headphones.
I stole the headphones. These are off a bus in Brighton.
You're my spirit animal.
Thank you!
You are my spirit animal. I take it back. I don't like meerkats anymore. I want to be a misfit.
I am taking that and putting that as my ringtone. Mayhem saying that misfit is her spirit animal. I know, every time you message me or ring me, it's just going to be... Misfit is my spirit animal. Misfit is my spirit animal. Misfit is my spirit... It's going to be beautiful.
Your ego is going to be so inflated. I think Andrew Tate will have nothing on you.
Exactly, yes. Except, actually, I won't be as bad as Andrew Tate because I actually like Greta.
And hey, you won't be bald.
Well, actually, with the amount of hair that's in my hair and the amount of hair that falls out, possibly soon.
Good point. And maybe if your ego, maybe there won't be any room on the head for your ego. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us. If you have any topics that you think we should discuss or have a deeper dive into, we'd love to hear your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next one. We're done.
I'm gonna end this like it's a bad FaceTime call. Bye!
Bye!
Next time.
Stupid.